large squares and our smaller squares, we're going to take each one of these and we're just going to draw a line down the center. Now I line mine up, or I try to sometimes, on the lines on my mat. Just kind of helps me a little bit. And I'm just using a regular old pencil. Since this is a solid fabric, there's not really a wrong side and a right side. So just pick a side and I'm going to do the rest of these, and I'll be back with you in just a minute. We have everything laid out here. We have our small squares laid out in the corners to make our clover leaf petals. And then we have our large squares, one in the opposite corners. I'm going to take all of this to the sewing machine and we're going to stitch directly on the lines of each one of these. Okay, so we've got everything on the petals stitched together. When we get to the stem, I'm going to stitch one, then I'm going to fold this up, and then I'm going to stitch on the second one before I do any trimming. Okay, we've got everything stitched, even these. Now I'm going to take these and we're going to start trimming. I'm just going to line my ruler up. I have a 1/4 inch mark. I'm going to line it up on my stitch line and just going to trim. And then I'm going to do that to all of these, and then I'm going to take it to the iron and we're going to press them open. I'm going to lay them back, press them open. We have everything trimmed and laid out. Now we're going to take this top, just like a 4-patch, and we're going to fold this over. We're going to stitch 1/4 inch down here. We're going to take this one, fold it over. We're going to stitch 1/4 inch, and then we're going to open them back up, and we're going to stitch the top row to the bottom row. So we have the top stitched together and the bottom stitched together. We're just going to fold these over, and we're going to nest our seams right here. I finger pressed the top row going in one direction and the bottom row going in the other direction, so our seams will nest. We got it all stitched together, gave it a good press. Now we're going to stitch our 2 outside sashing seams on first. Then we'll press those towards the outside. Then we're going to add our top and our bottom sashing before we add our border. This quick Clover winds up being a 14-inch block. I'm going to turn mine into a pillow for my couch. You can make a table runner, just doing multiple clovers. You can flip the clovers. If you wanted a 4-leaf clover, use this same pattern instead of the stem. Then you can take this and just move it over there and you would have 4. I hope you enjoy making this as much as I did. See you in the next video.